So I'm going to start off by creating a plane, and I'm just going to raise this off of the floor and select the two edges right here and extrude them on the z-axis like so. Then I'm going to select the two edges that we're going to be working with and bevel it and give it about 2 segments, and accept that. Now I'll select these two faces. Once we have done that, go to Loop Tools and flatten it. Now, in order to have Loop Tools enabled, you need to go to Preferences and under Add-ons, search for Loop Tools and enable it. So I'm going to flatten it. And once I've flattened it, I'm just going to go into Orthographic View and check to see if it is straight. So as you can see, it's flattened it, but it's not straight. So what I'm going to do is select these vertices right here and align it with the one at the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and select this one, ensure that snap is enabled, and switch to vertex snap. And let's go ahead and snap that on the x-axis like so. And now we've got this flattened surface. And as you can see, we're starting to get that asymmetrical bevel. So before I go any further, I'm going to cut a loop right here, one right here, accept it, go to the front orthographic view and cut a loop at the bottom as well, so that we can preserve these edges when we add that subdivision surface modifier. So I'm going to turn off snap now and add another set of loops that will sharpen this edge right here. So I'm going to right click and shade smooth, as well as hit Ctrl+3 on the keyboard in order to add that subdivision surface modifier. And now we're going to switch to matte cap, and under that I'm going to choose the shiny red matte cap so that we can get a better look at this. All right, so now what I want to do is emphasize the plane change. And in order to do so, I'm going to add a control loop at the bottom right here to cause a bit of a crease right here. And I'm going to do the same with the top right here, with the edge right here, Now, what ends up happening is we've got one crease at the bottom here and one right at the bottom of this bevel right here. But we've got a problem because it's running across and creating a crease that we don't want. So what I'm going to do is add a loop right here, add one right here, and I'm going to connect this vertex to this one right here and connect it using the J key. And I'll select these two edges right here and I'm going to dissolve them. In doing so, I have changed the flow of the edge. So as you can see, it's running down now. So rather than running across, it's going to change direction. So I'm going to go ahead and select this undesirable edge as well as the one right here, and I'm going to get rid of them. So now if we look at it, we've got this nice asymmetrical bevel. So I'm just going to add another loop right here and right here just to sharpen things up. And voila, we've now got this nice asymmetrical bevel. So I'm just going to get rid of this edge. That one was unnecessary. So we've got this nice smooth bevel on this side and a nice smooth bevel on this side. All right, just checking to make sure that I haven't missed out anything. And that's how you go about creating an asymmetrical bevel in Blender 3D.